Hard to capture, extravagant, resurrect the track and it's militant. And I react like a convict and start killing. It's manifesting. The gods work like appliances, dealing in my sacred life.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So before we get into today's video, just gotta say that today's video is gonna be brought to you by Beautiful Halo. And I gotta say, if you guys want to purchase some really awesome anime merchandise, everything from Boruto / Naruto to Black Clover, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, click down in the description box and use my link below in order to do so. It's also a really great way to help support the channel. As a bit of an added bonus, a lot of their anime merchandise, like you saw in the video just now, is on sale right now, and there's free worldwide shipping on anything over $29. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naruto Explain here, bringing you guys another discussion for Boruto Naruto Next Generations. And I'm gonna say, for anime only fans, this is gonna be, in my opinion, a video that runs the risk for some major spoilers in the series. So just go ahead and leave your comment down in the comment section down below if you think there are any good Otsutsuki out there, and I'm not counting Toneri in that. Let me know if you think there are any good Otsutsuki in the franchise that have been yet to be introduced. However, with all that being said, if you're still here, I'm assuming you're okay with me talking about spoilers. So I've really just been thinking for really like the last month or so, right? Like every time we've been introduced to an Otsutsuki clan member, they've always been these big bad boogeymen. They pop out from underneath the bed and they got their clown mask on and they're telling you go down in the sewer like Pennywise. Like they're doing all types of stuff to get your attention. And the thing is, it's like every time we've seen them, they've been horrible. Like Kaguya, she shows up, she falls in love with a man, the man bunker buster, ends up putting a baby inside of her, and then all of a sudden Kaguya eats the charka fruit, and then she kills everybody in her sight, and she puts the whole world under the infinite Tsukiyomi for a long ass time. And then she has her fight with her sons Hagoromo and Hamura, and then the next time we see a new member of the Otsutsuki clan, we end up seeing Momoshiki. And with Momoshiki comes to Earth, he's eating all these chakra pills, and he's like, yeah, I'm just creating these chakra pills that way I can extend my own immortality. That's what we're chasing here, according to the novelization for Boruto the movie. And so when you look at him and Kinshiki, the exact same thing. When you look at Isshiki is willingly preying on the weakness of men by telling the members of Kar that he will grant any of their wishes as long as they follow him and as long as they help him harvest a new chakra fruit from another god tree that's going to get planted on the earth. He's going to use Boruto and Kawaki as a way to actually make that come through. Every step of the way, the Otsutsuki clan members have been horrible. Even Toneri, the number one thing on Toneri's mind was, yeah, I want Hinata's sugar wall so bad. I want some of Hinata so bad, I'll just blow up the whole damn planet. And according to the last Naruto the movie novelization, Toneri was planning to have a whole bunch of babies with Hinata and repopulate the earth in the likeliness of himself and Hinata. Like every time we've seen them, they've gone to extremes. Like Hagoromo is the only one that we've seen. Hamura, if you want to count Hamura, they're the only ones who they didn't necessarily just have evil on their mind. Like even with Toneri, you can argue that yeah, Naruto talked some sense into him, and Toneri was the one who kind of pointed Boruto in the direction saying, hey, that eye you got is really special. Isshiki says, like, I know that you did something to that Byakugan woman's eye before Isshiki puts him inside of the Dragon King Palace where Toneri is seemingly still there. But the fact of the matter is this, right? Like we have to ask ourselves, the Otsutsuki, there's a clear hierarchy there because Isshiki says, I can't actually kill you. That goes against the clan law. We know that they travel in pairs and partners based on what we saw, if I'm not mistaken, Boruto chapter 35 or 36, where you see Sasuke and he's going through the ruins and there are two Otsutsuki always in pairs according to those markers and those holograms, and based off of Amado's backstory that he's given us for how Isshiki came to Earth. But the fact is that like we've never actually seen any of these members be genuinely good. And I know good and evil, it's all subjective. It really just comes down to which end of the spectrum that you think a character falls on it. But we have a character in Isshiki who isn't even the Otsutsuki clan king, because if he was, he would have already been revealed to be that, because that's such a monumental thing. So we have the potential that the Otsutsuki clan king, the one that's giving all these orders, is absolutely evil. Naruto's strong as hell, Sasuke's strong as hell. They're not strong enough to take on a whole alien race by themselves. There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that they can take out a whole alien race. It'd be really badass to see Ninja going up against the Otsutsuki and just wiping them out, right? It'd be really awesome to see like an intergalactic Naruto war between the Otsutsuki trying to invade Earth and all this other stuff. But in order for a threat like this to be neutralized, I really feel like there have to be good Otsutsuki clan members. And when you really just sit down and think about it, let's also be real for a second. Just going by the law of averages, the law of averages says not all of those Otsutsuki can be evil. Not all of them. It's literally impossible. It has to be impossible. Like, look at our own society. If you have 300 million people in the United States and say there's 10,000 people who get convicted of sexual assault, if you just look at those 10,000 people, it'd be stupid to just look at those 10,000 people and say that's an accurate reflection of what the country of the United States is. That's absolutely stupid. Like, that's why dealing in absolutes is one of the dumbest things that you can do. And yet when we look at the Otsutsuki clan, a majority of them, they've always had their own selfish intentions. Like, they've always had something that they've been acting for in order to better their own situation. Like, even when you look at Hagoromo, his heart was in the right place, and yet at the same time Hagoromo was also hoping that one of these reincarnates would break that cycle of hatred between the Ashura and Angel rivalry. Now, whether or not you want to say that doesn't count based on the fact that Hagoromo had good hope and he knew that Kaguya was somebody that needed to be stopped, but the fact of the matter is that a majority of these people that we've seen, they've been evil. They've been evil, and honestly, it's getting to the point where it almost feels like it's like a Scooby-Doo villain, where just how Scooby-Doo pops up and like they catch the big bad guy, it's like, oh, you're the brand new villain of the week. Like, it feels like, oh, this is the Otsutsuki clan of the arc right here. Like, it's getting really tired that every time we see an Otsutsuki clan member in the Boruto series so far, they've always been evil. They've always been evil in the manga. Momoshiki and Kinshiki, evil. Isshiki Otsutsuki, evil. A wine drinking evil motherfucker right there. Absolutely evil. Polite as hell, because he did tell Naruto, I'm sorry that I didn't take off my shoes before I came in your house. Then he proceeded to whip Naruto's ass, grab a bottle of wine and drink that shit, and then go on to whip Kashin Koji's ass and drink another glass of wine. But the fact is that this dude's evil. This dude's absolutely evil. He has no problem experimenting on little small kids. Like, at what point do we actually meet somebody that's halfway decent? But I want to know from you guys, like, literally, let me know, do you guys think that there has to be some good Otsutsuki clan members? And if that is the case, how do you think that they will play a role in the inevitable clash between the ninja world and the Otsutsuki? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.